Who was the poet whose words echo across 2 millennia, shaping hearts and minds far beyond his own land? In an age when empires rose and crumbled, one voice quietly composed verses that outlasted kings. His name is Thiruvalluvar, a figure wrapped in mystery, yet whose ideas remain strikingly clear. Thiruvalluvar is believed to have lived between the 4th and 5th centuries CE in Tamil Nadu, though some scholars suggest earlier dates. Despite the uncertainty surrounding his origins, his influence is anything but vague. He is credited with writing the Tirukkural, a remarkable collection of 1,330 couplets, each just 2 lines long, yet packed with insight on ethics, governance, love, and daily conduct. Little is known for certain about his family or upbringing. Some accounts describe him as a weaver, while others portray him as a sage who lived in quiet simplicity. This ambiguity has only amplified curiosity about his life. Rather than wielding power through armies or wealth, Thiruvalluvar shaped society through carefully chosen words. Words that continue to guide millions today. At the heart of his contribution lies the Tirukkural, a masterpiece that stands apart from religious texts of its time. Unlike many works rooted firmly within specific spiritual traditions, the Tirukkural speaks not to one faith, but to all of humanity. It avoids sectarian language, choosing instead to reflect on the shared experiences, choices, and struggles that define human existence. The structure of the Tirukkural is as deliberate as its content. It is divided into 3 core sections: virtue, aram, wealth, poral, and love, inbam. These are not random themes, but pillars upon which a balanced, meaningful life can be built. The first section, aram, focuses on morality, emphasizing qualities such as truthfulness, gratitude, humility, and non-violence. The second, poral, turns to the arena of society, exploring leadership, justice, friendship, and the proper pursuit of material success. The final section, inbam, celebrates the nuances of love and intimate relationships, honouring emotional connection with the same seriousness given to civic duty and personal integrity. What elevates the Tirukkural beyond mere advice literature is its extraordinary ability to distill complex ideas into the simplest possible form. Each couplet, though brief, offers a distilled lesson, a window into ethical reasoning that invites reflection rather than demands obedience. There are no grand proclamations of punishment or salvation. Instead, the verses quietly suggest a way of living that nurtures harmony, fairness, and emotional well-being. This universal appeal has ensured the Tirukkural's place not only within Tamil culture, but across the globe. Thinkers from diverse backgrounds, including Mahatma Gandhi and Leo Tolstoy, have drawn inspiration from its measured guidance. Gandhi described the Tirukkural as a text that contains all that is needed for the conduct of life, a sentiment echoed by scholars and philosophers worldwide. Over the centuries, the Tirukkural has been translated into more than 40 languages, yet even the most skilled translators often express the challenge of capturing its essence fully. The beauty of the original Tamil, concise yet layered with meaning, resists easy conversion. Translators regularly marvel at the equilibrium Thiruvalluvar achieves between poetic grace and practical relevance. His writing avoids ornamentation for its own sake, focusing instead on clarity, balance, and resonance. Consider a few examples. When discussing leadership, Thiruvalluvar warns that a ruler who rules without justice will bring ruin upon his people. On wealth, he reminds readers that material gain without virtue is hollow. On love, he honours not infatuation, but mutual respect and emotional sincerity. Regarding personal behaviour, he emphasises self-restraint and patience as the cornerstones of inner peace. These reflections are not bound to an era or culture. They address perennial questions. How should we treat one another? What is the right relationship between ambition and ethics? How do we find fulfillment without losing ourselves in desire? In a world where ideologies often divide, Thiruvalluvar's verses quietly unify, calling for dignity, empathy, and wisdom. Despite the profound nature of his work, the man behind these words remains largely hidden. The Tirukkural offers no autobiographical glimpses, no personal anecdotes, yet through each couplet, one senses the clarity of his convictions, the gentleness of his reasoning, and the strength of his moral vision. Monuments to Thiruvalluvar have been raised in many places, including the striking 133-foot statue near Kanyakumari, symbolising the 133 chapters of his celebrated work. But perhaps the most enduring tribute is the continued relevance of his ideas. Ideas repeated in classrooms, quoted in courtrooms, and whispered in everyday conversations. Thiruvalluvar's exact date of death remains uncertain. Many place it around 8 BCE, though historical evidence remains sparse. Yet across centuries, his voice has not faded. His words continue to challenge, inspire, and guide, a quiet force shaping the moral imagination of every generation that reads him.